What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about rootwork, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. Welcome to the new subscribers and listeners. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in. And thank you to the OGs. You know I love you so. Thank you guys for continuing to support my podcast and my content. Now, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And engage in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what's going on. Because, yeah, I like to chat from time to time. I do. But yeah, today we're going to get off into Thursday's Cush Almanac, and today is a new moon in Scorpio, so we're going to get off into that, as well as the transits, the daily horoscopes, and finally a tribe reading. So let's get this party started right now. Like I said, today is Thursday, and it is a new moon in Scorpio. It's cusping in Sagittarius. It may have already shifted. I didn't check the transits, but it's a cusp new moon is what we'll be calling that today. Let me see if it's already shifted, y'all. And while I look at that, today, it's already shifted. So it's already shifted into Sagittarius. So if you got things started off earlier, you started off kind of shedding and removing and claiming your power, your transformation. And now we're shifting over into the freedom of Sagittarius. So when you think of Thursdays, think of Jupiter, because, well, Thursdays is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about expansion, power, luck. And today is just a great day to focus in on your success, your ability to call in blessings and luck, as well as long-term wealth. Today is a great day to sign for things. Like if you're gonna move, always think about moving and signing leases and business documents on Thursdays or during Jupiter hour if you can't, if you can't do it on a Thursday. Now there are certain days that you shouldn't do stuff, period. Like I think they say you shouldn't move on like Saturdays either. Like Saturdays is not a good day to move. Anyway, check that out. Don't quote me, go research. But if I'm not mistaken, it's Saturday that you shouldn't do it. Now, but I know for a fact Thursdays is a great day for signing for things, and that includes contracts as well as any sort of legal documents where you might move into a new home. That's a good luck day. If you're into the woo, today is a great day to bless your home, bless your family, your friends, and also today is a good day to create protective and restorative charms. Today is a great day to do any justice and authority spells, as well as spells for good fortune, health, and prosperity. So things that you want to see flourish long term, today is the day to tap into that energy. If you are operating within the witchcraft, rootwork, conjure, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever your flavor, if you are tapping into that, today is a great day to do those types of workings. Now, in terms of the astrological transits today, like I said, we are more so focusing in on the moon shifting from Scorpio. So, as we open up under the Scorpio moon, everything that's running deep, quiet, and spiritually charged is the focus. Now, this is the type of energy that pulls up the truth by its roots. Nothing stays hidden, and every emotion holds weight. Workings done earlier in the day are going to hit the shadow, the subconscious, and the places folks don't speak on out loud. Now, as the day moves forward, we're shifting out of the Scorpio underworld and we're stepping into Sagittarius, lifting our spirits and widening the road and turning the energy from inward to outward, right? So after all the emotional digging, this shift is going to strike like a spiritual exhale, like waiting to exhale, baby. If y'all ain't seen that movie, you need to see it. It's going to bring clarity, movement, expansion, and possibility. Now, this is a day where you break both the chains and you open the path, depending on what you put on your altar. So check your altar, bless your tools, bless your home, keep your intentions clear, and let the energy guide your aim. All right, y'all, let's get into these horoscopes for today. And then we'll check in for the transits to see what's what. Now, Aries, the new moon in Scorpio lands in your 8th house, which is going to be turning the spotlight on deep emotional and financial rebirth. With Mercury conjunct the sun, your inner truths rise to the surface. You're seeing what's always been in the shadows today. Taurus, today's new moon in Scorpio activates your 7th house, alliances, partnerships, and soul contracts. Mercury's alignment with the sun brings clarity to commitments that have felt vague or draining. Gemini, the Scorpio new moon is falling in your 6th house, which is your daily routine, your health, and your work ethic, which are up for a radical reset. Mercury's energy invites you to speak and think from depths, not just from the surface. Cancer, the new moon in Scorpio in your 5th house is calling for creative and emotional rebirth. You may release a story, a project, or a long-held creative identity. Mercury's conjunction helps you communicate that shift with power. Leo, now it's in your 4th house, okay? The new moon's in your 4th house, and it is asking you to transform your foundation. Your ancestral wounds, your family stories, and your home energy are all up for renewal. Mercury amplifies the inner voice, and it's demanding honesty. Virgo, the Scorpio new moon in your 3rd house brings major revelations via communication, siblings, or neighbors. Mercury's presence means you're more articulate than usual. Say what's been unsaid. Libra, this new moon pulses in your 2nd house. Money, value, and self-worth are being recalibrated. Mercury conjunct the sun reveals that what you truly owe yourself, not what the world demands. Scorpio, it's your power day now. The new moon is in your sign and it's conjunct Mercury. This is a moment of profound self-rebirth. Secrets may be revealed and hidden corners of your soul want recognition. Sagittarius, the Scorpio new moon triggers your 12th house, which is your spiritual endings, karma, and subconscious themes are culminating now. Mercury's conjunction helps you voice what's been buried. Capricorn, the new moon in Scorpio lights up your 11th house. Dreams, visions, and social alliances are shifting. Mercury suggests you articulate your long-term hopes with new clarity and deep conviction. Aquarius, Scorpio new moon in your 10th house, which is again your public image and career and social mission, are being rewritten. Mercury conjuncting your sun asks you to declare your next phase with fierce precision. And finally, Pisces, with this new moon in your 9th house, something sacred about your life philosophy or spiritual path is being renewed. Mercury's conjunction brings a divine message. Trust your inner knowing. If you guys would like to check out the further guidance and Rootwork under my daily tribe talk tier, you guys can check that out. There are little Rootwork things that you can do. Always go by your sun and rising when it comes to the horoscopes, and remember, all horoscopes and transits are general until you apply your actual natal chart, okay? Or you get a reading, which I do have those available as well today. If y'all want to book a reading for the new moon and see what needs to be done, you got 3 days before the new moon and 3 days after, okay? Now let's get into these transits. We are shifting because there is heavy transformative rebirth energy with the, the grand trine of the water signs. And we've got a whole bunch, 4, 5, 7 to be exact, retrogrades that are going on right now. This is a deeply reflective period. We've spent a good little bit in hermit mode. People are revealing, they're healing, they're talking about things that may otherwise make people uncomfortable, and it's just creating a brand new dialogue. This era is all about authenticity and facing those shadows so that you can move forward. And again, we've been in this constant theme for quite a bit. The universe, spirit, your guides, they will always push you energetically into spaces and places of healing, in us as a society. Like I said, this is general. You guys can go on astroseek.com and plug in your local time zone as well as your birth chart to see how these transits are going to be affecting you today. Now, let's see. We got the sun is opposing Uranus. And, you know, it's kind of that same vibe from yesterday because it didn't shift that much transit wise. And the sun is also about to go into Sagittarius soon too. But yeah, Scorpio and Taurus are sister signs, so opposites, and I can see why, like I said yesterday, they're having this opposition. And then we've got the sun trining Neptune in Pisces, which is retrograding at 0 degrees. So all the illusions, like the Scorpio sun is helping you get rid of those illusions and those delusions, and also helping you apply some sort of solid facts to your dreams and the things that you want to see manifest. So take it with stride. Jupiter is trining Saturn in Pisces. It's also trining Neptune in Pisces as well. Maybe that needed to be said because it is not at 0 degrees. It's at 4 degrees. But let me see. Oh, baby, Uranus in Taurus retrograding is sextile Neptune in Pisces retrograde. So it's at 0 degrees. I feel like anything that comes up, honestly, is for our greater good. Like, the stuff that you're discovering, the process that you're going through, you know, things that people thought they buried, you know, if you're on the right side of history, you don't have to worry about, you know, things not coming back in your favor. I feel like this is just a really good time to be like, okay, and the energy is giving, and so what? I said it. It's the truth. What you gonna do about it? Like, being yourself, stepping into yourself, like being authentic, culminating based off your creative like processes, your dreams, things that come to you, like all of that fake phony shit is being 86, and 86 means it's over, it's done. So I just feel like, you know, the universe is conspiring so the real ones can be called to the front at this particular point, and you're going to get blessings for sowing those seeds. You're going to get blessings for following your creative dreams. You are getting a blessing from being shown what was otherwise holding you back and keeping you stuck and stagnant. Like, it's not a comfortable space for everyone, but it's definitely like a necessary space. Lilith is very busy today, meaning she's transiting a lot of planets and placements. The sun is fairly busy, as is the moon. So ego, deep emotions, and shadow work are going to be heavily at play today. But that new moon in Scorpio is giving you the opportunity to, like they said, like, you want to deal with what's going on in the inner realm so that you can be free and you can move forward and you can advance. So this is like a very smooth little transition. I just heard smooth criminal. A lot of people thought they were smooth criminals, and they ain't getting away with this shit at all this season. So call back your wealth, call back, you know, the things that you lost, you know, things that were taken away from you. Call it back, call your power back, you know, lean into the fact that, okay, what I want wants me, you know, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. These degrees are sickening as well. Taurus is at 28 degrees. The sun is at 28 degrees. Like, when you get to those 20s, like 29, 25, 26 even, but definitely like 28, like the high 20s, it's about to be a shift. It's about to be a change. Things are like coming towards an end, and you'll feel that final little push, like getting ready to like birth something new, getting ready to be refined to the point of stepping into a new thought form, a new society, a new idea, a new timeline. So embrace that. Yeah, baby, they at 28 degrees. Woo! Jesus. They say change, and I say change it got now, goddammit. Uranus is at 29 degrees. Neptune is at 29 degrees. And the sun is at 28. They said, nah, no more playing GA, baby. You gonna feel this. If you want to sit in your complacency, expect it to be very, very, very uncomfortable moving forward. Which is lead me to go ahead and open these roads so we can see what the spirits is hollering at. Thank you, spirits, for opening the roads for me on behalf of the tribe. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. You know I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. I respect it. What guidance do you have for the collective today? Seeing as though Top down, baby. Top down is what I just heard. The spirits are riding around in a convertible in your fucking head, okay? Your feelings and your emotions, are they on your sleeve, or are you being passive aggressive is what they say. I know that's right. And I think it's like today is a Mercury Cazimi too. And if you're like, what the fuck is a Cazimi? What is a Cazimi? Let me get the accurate situation. Because I don't want to be ill-informed. We ain't going there. We ain't doing all that. I think the more and more you like go for astrology, like, it just opens your mind to your ability to shape your world, and I love it. So anyway, today, Mercury Cazimi, which is basically the mind and the heart of the sun. Now, when Mercury enters a Cazimi, it sits exactly in the heart of the sun. This is the moment when the mind, the voice, and the tongue is purified, sharpened, and crowned with clarity. So what would you do with the Mercury Cazimi? You would speak intentions into existence. You would break through insights. You would have divination messages, which I'm about to do, that actually go whoop, there it is. You are removing confusion, crossed wires, and mental fog. And if you are into the woo and you cast the spells, that you're going to focus on relying on communication, petitioning, influence, and intellectual precision. So your words are holding a lot of power, okay? I have a few spells that y'all can get with this as well. So check that out. Check that out on Patreon, okay? Link in bio. All the way at the bottom. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I knew a Scorpio that didn't keep it real, though. Until they backed in a fucking corner. Yeah. That's why if you clairaudient, that's why you can hear like conversations happening. Because all the hidden conversations, all the unspoken truths is like coming to. But hey, this is for good. This is for the good of the gang. Yeah. When you think a negative thought, like, just like replace it with a power statement, you know. Handle it like that. Handle it as such. I know y'all like, what's going on? Things are going on. Make sure y'all plug this Cazimi information into your local time zone, okay? Shit, y'all. Is that why? Were you up early this morning? Did y'all get woken up out y'all sleep in the wee hours? That's probably why. That's why. Because that's when it was going on. And I damn sure woke up. Did y'all wake up? Because I did. Ugh. Bitches be trying to. Bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. Oh, Nikki. It's hard for me to speak on that right now. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. I'm not going to go forth. We're going to read these cards. Disappointed. Like, girl, what? What's going on? I get like that when I listen to Drake songs too, because like the delivery, the wordplay, just you don't find that very often. Like you don't find that often. That's rare. That's not something that comes along in this day and age, and it's so disappointing when things go left, but I guess, hey, you got to see the human in the artist, separate the art from the, what they say, separate the art from the artist. I'll be like, oh God, guys, no. Go back to being mysterious. Shit, man, she's fucking up, bro. Let's sigh. Convo for another day. Not today. I have a lot of things that I want to discuss that are going on in like deep ways, but I just have not been able to really tap in the way I want. But oh, when I do, whew, child, the clip is empty, full throttle. Okay, but let's see what these spirits talking about right quick though. We got the grandchildren in reverse for the past, which is what is this? Aquarius star card energy, and the 8 of baskets in the upright for the present. Collectively, we've got the 5 of sticks in the upright. In the future, we have the daughter of coins here in the upright, and overall, we've got the 8 of knives in the upright. What do we see, honey? What's really going on? Okay. There's a restriction that's being placed on you over the past 8 weeks, but Spirit says it's all in your mind. You didn't believe in yourself enough to walk away and realize that you could overcome these challenges by continuing confirmation to invest in yourself long term, continuing to pour into yourself things and projects that are really going to bring you value, as well as community, stirring the girls up, stirring the guys up. You know, we don't know what it is, but it's provocative. You know what I'm saying? By simply deciding that you no longer want to be attached to things that don't serve you. You want to be moving in harmony, you know, and the significant change that you're wanting to see is going to be based on you taking action to shift those things, and it has to happen in real time. Sticks, wands type of energy. Things can change for you quickly. The only place that you're stuck is in your mind, is what I'm hearing. Okay, that's the only place. It's because you don't believe. It's because you don't, you know, and I saw a very interesting dialogue on that in terms of like if you're doing workings and if you're doing spell work, right? And, you know, what are those blockages? And sometimes we have to sit with ourselves, and even if you get a practitioner like myself, you know, someone that you trust as well to work for you, you have to realize that you sometimes have blockages. They could be ancestral blockages. They could be like personal blockages. You know, you do a money spell. What's going on with the money? What's blocking me from the money? And that's why sometimes, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, a lot of times when people get like hypercritical of like practitioners and shit like that, like I'm always like side-eyeing because you too busy worried about everybody else, because this magic shit is not for play NGA, okay? Y'all probably like, what is she talking about? That's a song from Pastor Troy, y'all. I got the tism, so sometimes like I correlate songs with certain things. Anyway, there I go explaining myself, okay? If you know, you know. If you have to ask, you'll never know, okay? Thanks. But listen, for real though, like, it's work to be done. You never know what the fuck going on with people, okay? I get tired of practitioners doing it. I get tired of people getting online talking shit. Y'all know how I feel about that. Because somebody could be dealing with some deep ancestral blockages that need to be healed. It could have nothing to do with their present self, who they are as an individual. They could have to work through bloodline curses and shit. You just never know. So, but in this particular moment, there are a lot of things within your mind, your belief system, Aquarius, that's holding you back. And there's a point in time maybe where if you change the way you think, things will shift in your favor. Capricorn could be significant as well. Somebody didn't want you to believe that you could change the trajectory of your life. Stop seeing the worst in shit. Stop expecting the worst. This is what's slowing you down from accomplishing your goals. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse for the past. This is what's slowing you down, because you don't believe that it could actually happen in reality. Somebody's distorting, or you're allowing people from your past to distort your reality. You make your reality. They telling you your goals ain't realistic. They telling you what you doing ain't realistic, and you listening to people who ain't been where you been. They ain't going where you going. They don't have that same drive, and if they do have that drive, it's like become bitter. Like if this is like a family situation or friends from your past, like they're bitter because they haven't been able to accomplish the things that they want to accomplish. Okay, you can't go sharing new things and with people who are stuck. You know, you can't do that. So these cycles have remained open, and if you have a karmic Sagittarius or a karmic Aquarius in your life, these are the individuals that have been like holding you back in the mind state, because you maybe have been telling them things. You know, you could have been just like, oh, this is what I plan to do, and this is what I want to do, and da 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 da, and they didn't see this shit that way, right? So, and you know, they didn't want you to step away from them. 8 of Baskets, about 8 months ago, you could have said, fuck this shit, I'm out of here, Johnny, fuck it. Yeah, they wanted to keep this cycle open because they felt like it wasn't fair. There's a karmic Libra here. It wasn't fair, and that you could see the reality of a situation. These people felt some type of way because you realized that you could end this stagnation by healing your life. Like I said, you sharing your hopes, your dreams, your desires with these people from your past, and they don't share your reality. They don't share your dreams. They don't share the same get up and go. And even if it's on a subconscious level, sometimes people will be for you in your face, but subconsciously they have their own mental blockages with this 8 of Knives in reverse, and it stops them from wholly supporting you. That's why they say you're supposed to keep shit to yourself until it starts to build, until you are really working it and doing it. And for some people, they so motherfucking negative. Some people, you gotta hold it from them even then. Just let them see it on the big screen, baby, because they'll be doing everything they can, you know, to stop you from pursuing your dreams, because they just hateful and wicked. So just depends on your flavor of, you know, ops. But still, you've got to walk away from these particular emotions. There's someone that maybe you could have told some information to presently, or they want to come tell you something. Or I got the 3 of Baskets in reverse. So you could have walked away from someone, and someone knows that you no longer want to collaborate with this group of people, and they have had a hard time letting go of some sort of idea or theory that there's a possibility of healing this situation. So if this is you or them, Spirit's saying that you need to let go of the idea that you're going to be able to collaborate with these people. You're going to be able to move forward with these people from your past, okay? This could be up to 3 people. Yeah, there's a lot of negative thinking. You know, they don't want to let go of the old way of doing things. So in order for you to have a new timeline, have a new life, man, Spirit talking today, 7 of Knives in the upright, 7 of Swords, you got to change the strategy. You got to switch your style up. And you can't do that being tied to these individuals from your past, because they're going to keep you in this like survival state of mind. Again, they're not going where you're going. They ain't been where you're going. And even if they have, this is a unique journey for you. You know, tell her, you know, you want to share the news, but just don't get too deep off into it. Just don't. Yeah, it's time for you to kind of recenter yourself, pray, find you some peace. 4 weeks could be significant here. Take some time to yourself. You know, you deserve a little bit of rest. You deserve some time to really focus in on the messages that your spirit team is coming through to give you. This is where you will find stability. 4 of Coins, 4 of Pentacles. This is where you'll find stability. This is where you'll find peace. Yeah. The only reason I'm also hearing, the only reason these people want to heal these things is because they hoping they could change your mind. They hoping they can get you to see things the way they see it. This is an element of control here. You know, maybe they could offer you some sort of assistance or help here. 6 of Coins to the Father of Baskets. You could be receiving some sort of help from a water sign masculine energy. Could be a feminine or a masculine. Take it where it resonates. This individual could know the need to help you. Tell me more about that Father of Baskets. What's that? In the past, someone could have destroyed this relationship, and it changed the trajectory of how you view this person. Somebody tried to destroy you, so maybe you wouldn't listen to your inner voice, follow your intuition. Taurus is significant. Somebody was manipulating you. This is a feminine Taurus energy as well. Mother of Knives in reverse, a karmic air sign here. Someone gave you bad information on purpose. You know, Spirit says once you stop listening to this person because they're setting you back, they want to set you back financially. And there's also, this could be a couple, a karmic air sign couple here. Somebody's being misled, spiritually misled by a Mother of Knives in reverse. They were destroyed by someone who spiritually misled them. This karmic air sign couple. Ooh, this a whole family. Y'all, I got the Mother of Knives in reverse to the daughter of Knives in reverse to the Father of Knives in reverse. Lots of lies, lots of deceit. Who is this? This is somebody you could have been in a relationship with. You could have been courting in reverse. These people were trying to manipulate your decisions when it came to possibly relationships or partnerships. Who this, bro? So now that your loads are being lifted, now someone wants to take action and communicate with you. I mean, quick, too. They trying to come in. They could be reaching out to you because they see your strength, especially when it comes to manifesting and the power that you have. I got Leo and Gemini here with the Black Hermit and the Strength card. So now you've taken some sort of leap of faith, and these people are quite resentful. Three of Knives in reverse, because it's revealing some sort of truth. It's revealing a clarity with the Ace of Knives here. Sound like a them problem. The fuck? Tell me about the Five of Sticks. So someone's being quite aggressively here. You've got a Mother of Sticks in reverse, a karmic fire sign feminine that's like very focused in on trying to stop you, trying to instill fear into your plans. Cancer could be significant. Yeah, she's like hoping you make like a wrong decision and you don't follow your spiritual calling, or you don't follow some sort of ritual or path here. We got the Bishop CH Mason, which is Taurus, Hierophant energy. These are in reverse. We've got and I do read my cards in reverse because to me I'll be like negative or past energy, right? Let me see something. You've overcome some sort of struggle over the past 5 days, or you will within the next 5 days. There was some sort of fear here that was placed on you or someone else in terms of you moving forward. Someone could have tried to delay a decision by causing someone to do something that just was out of bounds, and you've now been freed from this sacrifice. You're no longer able to be sacrificed, Pisces. This masculine is Father of Coins, which is likely that Hierophant. He's coming out in the upright now. This person's responsible here for stopping some sort of growth or plans recently. Four of Sticks in reverse. Yeah, didn't want you to be independent, didn't want you to take action, trying to instill some sort of fear here with the Daughter of Sticks. Somebody stopped you from being able to, they're responsible. Whoever this Hierophant, somebody did something wrong, and they made it where you weren't able to get established. They didn't want you to be free. They didn't want you to be able to build. Yeah, this person feared you. They feared you being independent. They feared you moving on without them. Yeah, there's a breakdown here. There's a karmic younger fire sign, and then there's loyalty here with the daughter of baskets, a water sign, and she's in the upright. Yeah, this person, there was a heavy betrayal here. 10 of knives in reverse, delayed you, blocking your progress. The Scorpio or Scorpio season, we got the death card here. Somebody was truly trying to end you. This was their wish fulfillment. At the end of the day, they wanted to cause you some misfortune here so that you wouldn't be able to protect yourself. That 7 of baskets keeps coming up in reverse. These people could have said you were out of your mind, you were heavily emotional, you were delusional, you weren't grounded at all. There's a Virgo here, Dr. Green in reverse. Didn't want you to be able to build your own legacy. 10 of coins. Yeah, so they wanted to sit at your table just so they could know your plans. These people had some sort of goal here that when you moved on, you would leave as the queen, big queen in reverse. That's how they said it. They was like, we're going to spread lies and we're going to spread rumors and we're going to make it seem like, oh, this is like, oh, this is a bad person. This is a bad guy. This is a bad girl, you know. Yeah. There's a lot. Like, this is family energy. If it's not literal family, it's people you've grown very close to over time. Yeah. There was a lie that could have been exposed here about a Leo energy, and this person is the reason why. 2 of baskets in reverse, this relationship didn't work out. This Emperor in reverse became quite abusive, and it's because they were trying to keep some sort of secret here. There's a Cancer here that is now looking back on some sort of plan or actions. Looking back, someone's realizing that this person just was abusive. This person was abusing their power. Father of Sticks in reverse to try to gain some sort of monetary value, or they thought they'd be able to get a new start financially. Ace of Coins here. So when they decided that they were going to collaborate and work together, 3 of Coins, to make sure you didn't get any help, to make sure you were left out, 5 of Coins in reverse. Yeah, they thought this would give them some sort of power or leadway. They thought it'd be giving them power over you, is what I just heard, because you wouldn't have any way to take care of yourself. You'd be in a tower. I got the Mother of Pentacles in with the Mother of Coins, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, to the big house, which is the tower. Somebody couldn't make peace with something, and they felt quite emotional. They feel quite stupid for fighting against you. And recently, they've been trying to get their priorities straight because they see the decisions that they've made have really pushed you into a higher place. It's pushed you into some sort of quick success. Pressure made diamonds, little bitch. They were trying to keep you bound. Like, it's so crazy the lengths that people will go. And I know it's like, damn, you know, but it's a tale as old as time, y'all. So, hey, take it where it resonates. But you just got these people that, you know, they didn't believe in your vision, and they wanted to corrupt your mind and corrupt your plans, because either you benefited them in some sort of way more so when you were asleep and not building than if you like actually woke up and realized like what's real. You know, they didn't want you to see that. They were willing to do whatever they had to do, and now somebody doing the walk of shame. That Scorpio energy got their ass doing the walk of shame. But Spirit says this is your chance to get free. See, you've been held to high regard, even though they tried to influence your decisions. See, they was trying to make you out to be the aggressor, hoping that you'd speak out of emotion, that you know, would continue to not live in peace. Like, they wanted you stuck in your head. They didn't want you to move on. You know, these are the type of people that get in your messages and get around you, and they say little weird shit, you know, that they know is gonna stick with you. You know how it go. They know if you're gonna internalize something, so they'll like drop little, no one's, you know how they do, gaslighters. No one's ever gonna believe you. Why would you express yourself like that? Or like a lot of people have been talking about like how they've been exposing their abusers, and how the abusers, you know, the families don't want to be talked about. And they'll be like, oh, why would you tell that? Why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy, making you feel like you're stupid or you shouldn't speak on shit that happened to you because it make you look weak. It make you look bitter. It make you look like, and it's a way to do everything. I will always tell people that. And nobody's perfect. Everybody, we all got our team. We all have our valleys. And, I've had some moments where it's not my finer moment. But I have made provisions. I have apologized. I have done the work. So if there's an issue or a situation that has not been resolved, it's because it's unresolvable. You know what I'm saying? Like some bridges are meant to be burned. And it's just what it is. And you got a lot of people from your past that are playing in your energy to try to stop you from telling your story, giving your testimony, not gossip, not bullshit, but a testimony of, how you overcame, or, maybe shit, people need to be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? They could be around a hater. Okay. The fuck? You could be around somebody that's abusing people, and people need to know that shit. Like, to me, that's a different shade of black. So take it where it resonates. But yeah, you've got people that were really trying to frame you as this person and, keep you in this low state, keep you in this low frequency. So during this particular transit, you're given the opportunity to kind of free yourself from that timeline, free yourself from that story that they are trying to be the ones to so viciously write for you. Yeah, they wanted influence over your decisions, But they were responsible for this. All of it. It's crazy. Somebody always had a plan, baby. I had the plan. I just needed the people. And you was one of the people. You was somebody they thought they was going to bring in and sacrifice. Pouring so much energy into this. Pouring so many resources. They can't believe you made off smelling like a rose, baby. Okay. Yeah. But the truth is, when you got alone in the wilderness, you realize that you could survive on your own. You could actually thrive, When you don't got a whole bunch of people, weirdo-ass energy in your ear trying to influence you and say certain things, your life shifts. Sometimes when you forced to jump, you have no other choice but to believe in yourself. You have no choice but to, hey, this shit got to work, because what are the other options? And I've been there quite a few times. Like, your best magic is discovered when sometimes out of extreme emotion or fear, and you like, shit, well, hell, yeah, it gotta work, because if it don't work, what's the other option? It just is what it is. So they pushed you out of the nest. They told you to walk the plank, and hey, guess what happened? You actually knew how to swim. Who would have thought it? But yeah, there was someone who tried to weaken your career path or make you feel weak, and so that you would stop working on something. Could be a Leo here. Yeah, this person didn't want you to achieve some sort of goal. And they were attempting to change your state of mind or cast some sort of illusion here. The devil in reverse, because this could have been your family. Somebody just wasn't happy with the fact that they were unable to end you. Yeah, these people, I'm telling you. You got to watch out for these motherfuckers. It could be a Capricorn, a Leo, somebody from your past, vengeance, wicked energy. Wicked, trying to take you out of here with some sort of baneful magic. They somebody try to kill you. And I be trying not to say it so plain. But I'm laughing because I'm weird. My bad, y'all. It's not funny. It's not a funny situation. But it's funny that bitch you thought. You know what I'm saying? They try to kill you with some sort of baneful magic. A Gemini is here. So that you wouldn't get a new chance, a new start at life. Magician in reverse to the Four Wands in reverse. These people didn't want you to heal from a broken heart. They wanted you gone. But you advanced into the Empress, and you really didn't have no other choice. Like I said, sometimes we evolve because we want to. A lot of times we go into this shadow work and we evolve because we ain't got no motherfucking choice. You gonna jump and swim, or what they say, you gonna drip or drown. Okay? You gotta walk the plank. Can you swim? Are you gonna try to swim? Are you just gonna flail around in the water? and drown. Nigga, and let the sharks eat you. Okay? We're not doing that over here. So, heavy Aries energy from the past. Somebody wanted to make in a relationship, partnership, because there's an air empress and an emperor who, should have been together. This was a divine union, a divine partnership, a business partnership. And people saw that. They saw that coming together. And there's been some sort of secret that's being revealed, possibly by a Cancer's messy motherfucker. Sorry, Cancers. Y'all catching us straight with that one. There's a secret that's being revealed that there was stagnation here. There was loss here. And someone is in regret because they thought they could shift. They thought they could change someone's emotions. They thought they could change the way the rivers flowed, the way someone thought about something. Now they crying over spilled milk. They out of control. That Cancer don't have as much control as they thought they had with their scheming ass. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody just has lost control. They've lost control over their finances. They've lost control over their family. Because this information is being revealed. Whatever grand scheme, Four of Swords in reverse they thought they had is being revealed. It's definitely a fucking Cancer. This person, because the Chariot came out in reverse. This person was trying to stop someone from coming towards you. Maybe they could have again painted you as crazy, told this person to leave you out in the cold. Could be a Cancer feminine here with the Queen of Cups in reverse to the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, they said this person could have said, hey, this person's overly emotional. This person this person need. No, you don't be burdened with this person. 10 of Wands in reverse. Release this burden. This is a manipulative energy. And you better than that. The Hierophant. We hold you at high regard. You better than this person. The Hierophant to the 7 of Wands. So they say, hey, this person crazy. We gonna steal from this person. We gonna fuck over this person. Hey, putting it out there with spirit says. And I'm gonna become the king. I'm the king around here. King of Pentacles in the upright. The person really felt like this was a wise decision, and they didn't expect you to know something. They didn't expect you to know, and that they were trying to cheat you out of a new beginning here. So when someone came to form some sort of friendship or partnership with you, this was based on a lie. Ace of Swords in reverse. They lied. They did this so you wouldn't realize that they was the ones spreading the rumors, that they was the ones fighting you, that they was the ones battling you. This King of Cups. When I say the cards is coming for that ass each and every fucking time, bro. Let me tell you something. I can't even tell you how it really is. These is two fools. And somebody thought they was bigger than the program. And somebody did use their emotional influence to influence this who is this? This earth sign masculine, okay? Like, they knew this person's triggers. They knew what this person wanted. They knew this person was greedy. They knew this person was motivated by materialistic shit and image. And they played on that shit. Point blank. Present. So now someone's working to build some sort of project up, building the money up, the tenacity to come towards you passionately, because maybe in the past they went into something without knowing all their plans. And yeah, they coming towards you. They want to come towards you because they felt like they was lied to, and this would influence this decision, Libra, to let you go, to surrender you. The Hangman in reverse, Pisces. And see, now they want to work with you. 3 of Pentacles, because they see you truly the Wheel of Fortune, and they made a mistake being immature and being stupid. Page of Wands, no backsies. Period. Yeah, this person's reckless. And we got the 6, 7, 8 of Cups in reverse. They reckless. They reckless as hell. They made bad decisions, and they kept a cycle open. And they don't want to fight no more. And now they want to see what all you guys can make together. 7 of Cups. But they lied. They lied, and that's why you guys are battling. Page of Swords in reverse to the 7. What is this? 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands. Yeah, they lied. They battled you. You could have needed their help, and they did something unjustified. Justice in reverse. Heavy Libra energy today. So now this, there's some sort of intuitive energy here that you You could have predicted the end of these partnerships, because I got the High Priestess to the Three of Cups in reverse to the Ace of Cups. You knew this person didn't care. You told them. They didn't believe you. They went after the money. Ace of Pentacles. They went after the opportunity. Somebody could have been paid by a King of Swords to abuse you or abuse their power or to cheat on you. Because they were worried, trying to avoid a tower. They didn't want you to have some sort of action or the power or the opportunity to move forward. So they said, I'm going to give you all you want, you need, and you desire. This could have been the wish fulfillment of this Queen of Swords in reverse. This person could have been manipulated into not giving you a clarity. So now there's an offer. Yeah, somebody was manipulated by a Queen of Swords in reverse to give a cup to a Queen of Wands in reverse. And now this person thought that they would make quick progress once they walked away. But once they released you from this trap of the relationship that you were in with them, the lovers, you began to heal. Nine of Wands in reverse, and you begin to heal your financial dealings. Nine of Pentacles. Things are balancing out for you, but not for them. The Temperance in reverse. It's just not realistic. They shouldn't have never took this leap of faith. The Fool in reverse, because it's being revealed that they've lost some sort of chance or opportunity. A Leo here with the Sun. They've lost some sort of chance or opportunity now, because everything that they thought that that was hidden is no longer hidden. Virgo here, the Hermit. Somebody didn't want you to have a chance to be grounded. Somebody didn't want you to have a chance to expose them or be committed. And that shit still happen. That's crazy. I mean, when I say it stayed right on the present, when I tell you it's so much chatter, y'all, it's so much chatter. It's so much fucking gossiping going on right now. And remember, they did the same thing yesterday. The spirit stayed on that present state. Like, let me tell you, these motherfuckers is talking. So, I'm going to try to keep my team brief. I got 10 minutes. I try to keep it under an hour every day, so I don't have to do a part 2. The sharks are shark a bitch, okay? They coming through. But at the end of the day, it's like they was only trying to keep you trapped mentally. Like, when you release yourself from this mental prison, you'll be able to do everything you need to do, because you was already that deal. You was already that person. This Emperor energy, they made a mistake, and they have to do the inner work. They have to fix it, and they also have to deal with the fact that you might not want to do business with them no more. You might not want to be fucking with them no more, because they're easily swayed. Who wants somebody around them that can be easily swayed into some bullshit of disloyalty? Who wants that? Yeah. The only reason you was feeling left out in the cold is because you was in your feelings. That's what Spirit is saying. You was always the one. Okay? These people need your motherfucking help. Six of Pentacles. Because they've done something illegal. Justice in reverse. And they thought they was going to have all the chances in the world to come back or bring you back and keep this cycle going. But Spirit says they lost this fight because there's something being revealed here. And now they won't get an opportunity to expose your weaknesses. A weakness has been exposed. Somebody's no longer able to continue to work. Building some sort of lie here, building a case to build a lie. See, motherfuckers be talking too much. They got too much. They can't sacrifice you no more. Because of what did I just fucking say? Spirit said, let me talk about it. Okay, all this investing they doing, all this time and investing they doing, the Cancer fucked it up. The Moon in reverse came out to the Hangman in reverse. Somebody was investing and making sure, you know what I'm saying? And they got outed by whoever this Cancer is. So now they lost the opportunity. You won't even take an offer from their ass no more. And they sad about it. Okay? 5 of Cups. And now they want to fight. What you want to fight for? Somebody want to fight. Because, see, or they could be fighting. Somebody's fighting over money. Fighting over money with a King of Swords. A King of Wands in reverse. Abuse of power. Spirit keep talking about that tower. That done came out again. Sounds like a them problem. Yeah, somebody's lost their way. And now they want to run in and try to have a conversation because they dealing with a lot of baneful magic and it's slowing down their plans. And they haven't been able to change this situation, their home situation. And they're trying to avoid this ending. They're trying to avoid this betrayal, possibly by taking you on out the game, so that they can feel accomplished, because a Queen of Swords in reverse has paid them some money to stop you from being able to get started. Now, somebody's been misinformed, because now somebody could have lied and said that they released you from a relationship so that they could heal. But this was about money. This was a money grab. Wow, the drama. See, this person couldn't see how they were. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why the Spirit said this is the reason why it's not gonna be in this realm. Ain't no healing, ain't no fixing this shit. This person owes you an apology. Yeah. But they only gave you a cup because they saw you was the Empress, and they was trying to stop you from getting to an Emperor. So now that they've lost control, they don't have any money, the messages have been exposed. You're no longer burdened by whoever this King of Wands is. And somebody doesn't want you to know that they haven't made peace with the fact that they gotten into a partnership with somebody that stole from them, trying to deceive them into thinking that they was a good person. This was all a lie and an illusion. And at the end of the day, they lost this fight because damn King of Cups decided that they weren't supposed to give you a cup, and they didn't want you to believe. They didn't want this person to see that you was the high priestess, so they wouldn't collaborate with you. So now decisions are being made, progress is being made for the greater good, and any attempts to upset you by leaving you out in the cold, that ship has sailed, baby. Now they want to work with you, and it ain't happening. Page of Wands, because somebody was manipulated into stopping them from coming towards you, and now that you've ended this heartbreak, they can't come towards you trying to fix things. Ooh, they acting out, baby. They upset. Damn, it's 57, y'all. My bad. Okay, I was trying to get to it. They missed it today. Anything else I need to know before I wrap this up, Spirit? Because I'm so sick of these folks. Take your L and go. Pick up your feelings and go. There's a Cancer that could be passing away. Somebody could be passing away that's a Cancer because they're not taking care of themselves. They want to come talk to you. They're not afraid. They can't defend themselves anymore for this loss. Death is heavily in the air. Death becomes her. Yeah, it's a Gemini that's trying to hide that they created some sort of chaos here. Somebody you could be working with. It's no longer a mystery. Things are coming out about an Aquarius trying to get some power. That was their intentions. Aries, they're weak now because they haven't evolved, Pisces, and they can't protect themselves because their friends are not confident in their ability to provide for them anymore, Taurus. And now they're having to adapt to the fact that you've grown. And the relationship was just what was throwing you off balance. They hate that shit. Yeah, because they have cursed themselves. And that's the energy that they sitting in. That's my word, y'all. And I'm sticking to it. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me today. If this message resonates, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. But I'm going to tell you right now, stay the hell away from these people, because somebody got an agenda. And if you are looking to see the intentions of someone today, click the link in my bio, book a reading with me so we can see what's really going on with these folks, because they cannot be trusted. All right, y'all. I love you. I mean it. We're going to chat soon.